moment on this conference that I went for in Nairobi, when the South African Minister of Transport stood up in the gathering where there are political parties from all over the world, and he said to me, he said, I want to applaud Liberia because your election was so tight, hotly contested, and President Bouaga only defeated President WEAH less than 30,000 votes. And yet, President WEAH conceded. He said, you people should continue that democracy. I was proud. I'm going to say anyway, therefore, President, we have to concede and keep our democracy on the path it is. It's something, of course, I'm proud of, and I'm happy he did that. I would praise him any day for that, because not many Africans can do that. Look, let's stop all these political norms. When people do something good, praise them. He could have stayed in power like other people. Yes, he could have done that. When President Bouaga money fanatico fa representative speaker of the house like the Capon Polio ila nyoma ja aina go ina tere wawe tere wao aina go you are not your boy. You're not your boy, no one at the home. Glad you're back now. Tell wow, Brazola, tell wow, tell wow, tell wow. In everybody, I'm over. I naga. I know you naga. I want you naga. No way you naga. Like you naga. No, that's what you no, you're not telling Serani. Presola telling Serani. Or what did I wait? In a book, you must move. See, my brother said, we have a money will blow man decide. They wow. They wow. In a speaker. How's your baby smooth? When you say, Abojao, Monatelewa, I'm open your by underwear. Presola, Telewa. In a guy, I am not one and no Gasebody,
Martin Luther King said, Barack Obama said, change, yes we can. And I, George, we have said, power to the people. Yes, we must. Fellow citizens,
get ready for a historic gathering of unity, leadership, and vision. The Congress for Democratic Change USA, or CDC USA, proudly invites you to the 2026 National Convention, now set from July 29 to August the 2nd, in the great city of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, under the theme, Renewing for Results, One CDC, One Vision, One Future. This landmark convention will bring together states chapters, party leaders, diaspora stakeholders, and distinguished guests from across the United States, Canada, Europe, Australia, Liberia, and beyond. Join us for strategic policy dialogue, CDC USA leadership elections, the Diaspora Engagement Forum, and a prestigious recognition ceremony featuring prominent voices and leaders, including Party Chairman Attorney Janga A. Cole, leading an array of party officials from Liberia, including Representative Frank Safoko Jr., Representative Bintu Masale, Representative Abu Kamara, and Representative Eugene Colley. Plenary session speakers will include Wanto Tier Wanto, Mrs. Willamida Sadie Tarp, Aisha Bolo Howard, Mamesi Kabab, Councillor Garmonde Clinton, Civicus Basigiab, and many more. And don't miss the special honoring of His Excellency Dr. George MANNEH, former President of the Republic of Liberia, for his outstanding democratic leadership and commitment to peace. As Liberian artists, including D12, Takun J, Leto Abraham Moibab, aka Heaven Sent, and KZW, will spice the honoring nights with beautiful performances, followed by a soccer match between CDC USA and POXA, with FIFA World Best George MANNEH leading the CDC USA in a spectacular soccer match on Sunday. It's happening in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania from July 29 to August the 2nd. Come, let's celebrate democracy and celebrate a true icon of Liberia democracy, His Excellency Dr. George MANNEH. Be a part of the movement, be a part of the vision, be a part of the future. For more information, contact your local CDC USA chapter or follow official CDC USA platform at www.cdc.usa.org or contact the convention committee at 301-383-6874. CDC USA Convention 2026. Here we come, renewing for results.
Dr. King said, I have a dream. Barack Obama said, change, yes we can. And I, George WEAH, said, power to the people. Yes, we must. Fellow citizens,
get ready for a historic gathering of unity, leadership, and vision. The Congress for Democratic Change USA, or CDC USA, proudly invites you to the 2026 National Convention, now set from July 29 to August the 2nd, in the great city of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, under the theme, Renewing for Results, One CDC, One Vision, One Future. This landmark convention will bring together states chapters, party leaders, diaspora stakeholders, and distinguished guests from across the United States, Canada, Europe, Australia, Liberia, and beyond. Join us for strategic policy dialogue, CDC USA leadership elections, the Diaspora Engagement Forum, and a prestigious recognition ceremony featuring prominent voices and leaders, including Party Chairman Attorney Janga A. Cole, leading an array of party officials from Liberia, including Representative Frank Safoko Jr., Representative
Barack Obama said, change, yes we can. And I, George WEAH, said, power to the people. Yes, we must. Fellow citizens,
get ready for a historic gathering of unity, leadership, and vision. The Congress for Democratic Change USA, or CDC USA, proudly invites you to the 2026 National Convention, now set from July 29 to August the 2nd, in the great city of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, under the theme, Renewing for Results, One CDC, One Vision, One Future. This landmark convention will bring together states chapters, party leaders, diaspora stakeholders, and distinguished guests from across the United States, Canada, Europe, Australia, Liberia, and beyond. Join us for strategic policy dialogue, CDC USA leadership elections, the Diaspora Engagement Forum, and a prestigious recognition ceremony featuring prominent voices and leaders, including Party Chairman Attorney Janga A. Cole, leading an array of party officials from Liberia, including Representative Frank Safoko Jr., Representative Bintu Masale, Representative Abu Kamara, and Representative Eugene Colley. Plenary session speakers will include Wanto Tier Wanto, Mrs. Welamida Sadie Tab, Aisha Bolo Howard, Mamesi Kabab, Councillor Garmonde Clinton, Civicus Basigia, and many more. And don't miss the special honoring of His Excellency Dr. George MANNEH WEAH, former President of the Republic of Liberia, for his outstanding democratic leadership and commitment to peace. As Liberian artists, including D12, Takun J, Leto Abraham Moibab, aka Heaven Sent, and KZW, will spice the honoring nights with beautiful performances, followed by a soccer match between CDC USA and Boxer, with FIFA World Best George MANNEH WEAH leading the CDC USA in a spectacular soccer match on Sunday. It's happening in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania from July 29 to August the 2nd. Come, let's celebrate democracy and celebrate a true icon of Liberia democracy, His Excellency Dr. George MANNEH WEAH. Be a part of the movement, be a part of the vision, be a part of the future. For more information, contact your local CDC USA chapter or follow official CDC USA platform at www.cdc.usa.org or contact the convention committee at 301-383-6874. CDC USA Convention 2026. Here we come, renewing for results.
Captain of this ship. You're the captain of this country. After captaining your national football team, the Lone Stars, now you have the whole country to captain. Is it a daunting task, Mr. President? Is it a tough task?
Well, every task is a difficult task. It depends how you go about it. As a player, former professional soccer player, it wasn't an easy task. The discipline that come with it, very difficult. Because and I can give you a reason why it was in an easy tax. A lot of people went at that place, the same, they never made it because it was not easy. It was a difficult task. Those that were disciplined, that were ready to work, that were working every day, that was on time, schedule, would never miss a schedule, or have passion for it, we succeeded. So it's the same thing we bring to administration, my dedication, my hard work, and resilience in working. And I always want to perform, and this is what I brought to the job. Of course, it's an administrative job. It's a difficult job. Difficult job in the sense that the field that we're in today is politics. Sometimes not honest, dishonesty. People see good things happening, but because we are opposition, we will not praise, But I wish we could adapt a new mentality where we see the good things, we say yes, and we see the bad things, we say yes. That alone will give even the leader of the country the chance to weigh, to see that, I'm not performing here. But everything you criticize, and then nobody take it serious, because some of those things are just mere allegations, and we need fights.
Yeah. Do you think some of the times, because of what you've done in 18 months, those who were there before weren't able to do it in 12 years? You think that's why now they're suddenly saying, how is this possible?
Definitely. I grew up in the society. I was born here, I grew up in the society. And I can tell you, we follow politics in the country. We saw a lot of leaders come and go. You know, and 12 years ago.
So, fellow Liberians, home and abroad, let me use this time to welcome all of you. I want to appreciate you this morning, this afternoon, this evening, based on where you are. I want to say thank you so much for joining us. It's always a privilege for us to have you here as family. I want to say thank you for the support you continue to lend us, for all you continue to do, and for the level of information you continue to share with us as we also engage, others. I want to say thank you so very kindly. As usual, I want to ask fellow Liberians, home and abroad, that you do us a favor, and that favor that we require of you is to kindly hit for us the share button. I mean, share with friends, share with family members, everywhere that you can be able to share, in every group. That will help to spread the information, that will help to give us wider coverage. Because as you may be aware, we are not using, like, for example, radio stations back home and etc. And one of the only medium that we can be able to get the information across is either via YouTube or the Facebook, Instagram, or whatever, or through this sharing. So the more you share is the more you open up for more people. And I want to say thank you so very kindly. Thank you so very kindly. I appreciate you. Yeah. I want to thank you for everything you do. And it's always a privilege for us to have you here. In a special way, let me welcome some of our distinguished people that have joined us. I want to welcome Jenington K. Bola. Thank you so much, Bola, for your presence here, following us there from Columbus, the Ohio, USA. I want to say thank you. You are highly welcome. We appreciate your presence. I want to welcome one of our leaders, Madam Josephine Campbell. Madam Josephine Campbell, it's a privilege for us to have you here, and we are so excited that you are here with us. So, Madam Josephine Campbell, thank you so very kindly. Welcome and salute your presence. Thank you for being here with us. I also want to welcome Charlie Jackson. Thank you so much, Charlie Jackson, for your presence here. I appreciate you. Thank you so very kindly. It's always a privilege. Hi to you and the family. Happy Saturday to you. I want to welcome Justin's Monga Senior. You are highly welcome. Mr. Monga, thank you so much for joining us. It's a privilege. We appreciate your presence here. Thank you for joining us. I want to say welcome to all of you. Lofa Queen, how are you? I want to welcome Lofa Queen. Thank you so very kindly. It's a privilege for us to have you here. We appreciate you. In a special way, I want to say welcome to my own brother, Sylvester. How are you, sir? I salute your presence, Sylvester. Happy Saturday to you and the family. Thank you so much for your presence here, for your support as always. We really, really do appreciate it. Kelvin Waka, how are you? Thank you so very kindly for joining us. We appreciate your presence. Again, I want to say those of you that are joining us from on other platforms, I mean, from the Metro Media, I want to welcome all of you. From the True Lens Liberian News, I want to welcome all of you. And from all of our sisterly platforms that are sharing, I want to say thank you. For those of you who are sending to us, the thumbs up, I want to say thank you so much for sending the thumbs up. Those of you who are sending, the heart emojis, they are very important. All of these things that you see, very important. They help to save the video, give the video positive impression. When the algorithm, when Facebook algorithm, a kind of random, one will say, supervision system is actually checking this video. It gives it, a kind of positive impression, and it can help to share, I mean, to spread the video. So again, please, you are welcome. Please do that for us. I want to welcome Pay Patrick. Thank you so much for watching us there from Ganta. Pay Patrick, how are you? I hope you are doing great, well, and fine. Thank you so very kindly for joining us. Welcome under the Palava Hut. I want to say welcome to you, my brother Pay Patrick. We appreciate your presence here, and it's a privilege for us to have you. Having people from Liberia on the live is something that we can be really excited of, because the thing is, I understand how expensive it is to even solve the work. So if these people will be here from Liberia, it's something that is very great, and I really appreciate that. I want to welcome my own brother. I mean, my own brother. When I mean brother, my own brother, Boyman Buster. You are highly welcome, my brother Buster. Thank you so much for joining us, following us there from, our own community, Jamaica Road. I want to say thank you so much, my brother, for everything you guys continue to do there. We appreciate y'all. Thank you so very kindly, my brother. It's a privilege. I'm sorry, when I went back home, I really did not have the time to kind of like, sit with my family member, like Buster, like Kofi, all my brother there for all, Jamaica Road there for us to really sit and talk because it was a kind of busy schedule. But this time around, I'm telling you, we're going to have one big, roundabout. We're going to have one big table, we celebrate as family and see ourselves because it's a privilege. Growing up as a child or growing up as a young person, not many of our colleagues that we can connect to, not many of our youthful friends or youthful peers that we can connect to. Some of them have traveled, some of them we can't even remember them again. Some, they've so grown that they are not in our cycle again. So if you are seeing your, I mean, childhood friend, people you grew up together, you play marvel together and other things, you they stay the place together, and you guys have grown up to become fathers and mothers, and and you're still connected. It's a privilege, man. It's a privilege. Celebrate friendship, celebrate how you call or relationship. I'm telling you, it's not something that is very cheap, it's very expensive for your friends of down the line. I mean, when I mean down the line, I mean down the line. You're 5 year old, you're 6 year old, you're jumping around the place, bathing on all, ring. You're jumping on Jamaica Road, going looking town, going here, going there. To see that you still have those friends in your cycle. Look, be grateful, yeah, my people. Be grateful. Be grateful. So I want to be very grateful to my brother, Boyman Buster. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, my brother. Whenever I see you supporting me, my brother, I am so excited. I'm so excited because you know me, my brother. You can explain stories that others cannot explain. So, Boyman, I want to say, my brother, I salute you and the family, your lovely wife, your family, your kids. I want to salute all of them and all of our folks there on Jamaica Road, man. I salute all of our people on Jamaica Road. I know everybody have grown, the place have gotten changed, and environment and all the other things. But my brother, I appreciate you for always being very supportive. You support my work, my brother. I want to say thank you, Boema. Thank you so much. Yeah, back in the days, man. You taking my heart way back, my brother Boema. So I want to say thank you, man. Buster, I want to say thank you. Let me call our childhood knee. I want to say thank you so much, my brother Buster. Thank you so very kindly. I appreciate you. You've been very supportive from day one up to where we are. I want to say thank you, man. I want to say thank you, my brother Sylvester. I appreciate you. Joseph Kanga, I want to say thank you so much. Justin Kroma, I want to say thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Just this year, to myself. Now, who are to now? But these are our brothers, man. It's just that when the political mood jump in there, people. But these are our brother. He's a very kind guy. He's a very good guy. So, Justin, I want to say you are highly welcome. Yeah. Local Polo, thank you so much, Local Polo. We appreciate you. Thank you so very kindly. You got to celebrate friendship. I'm telling you, this is not friendship. I call it familyship. You got to celebrate it. You know what it means? To see your friend down the line where you guys grew up together. I mean, as kids, you grew up together and seeing that you guys are men. We are men. We are grandfathers. We are fathers, and seeing that we are still together. It's a big celebration. I'm telling you. Not many people have their childhood friends stay in their cycle or can support them. So if I have my friend Buster Boyman, that is stay supporting me, I'm telling you, I'm excited, man. I salute you, brother. I salute you. Thank you so much. So I want to welcome all of you. Fellow Liberians, everything is happening wrong in Liberia. And sometimes people overlook these things. But let me tell you this. It is my responsibility. It is our responsibility to tell you what is obtaining in Liberia. how you going to use that information, how you are going to process it, how you are going to make good use of it, or however you are going to interpret it, is up to you. But our responsibility as enshrined in our God-given task is to inform you. I always tell people that I take my, courage from the Bible. God told the prophet Jeremiah and that of Ezekiel and also Elijah and even Moses, all these prophets. But to be very specific, he said, I have made you a watchman. I've made you a watchman. Sorry. Sorry, my people. I'm trying to get a stuff here, so just bear with me. Yeah, just bear with me, please. So when you read the Bible, there is a prophet in the Bible by the name of Ezekiel. God told Ezekiel, according to the Bible, he said, Ezekiel, I have made you a watchman. When you read the book of Ezekiel, chapter 3, I think verse 17, there about, somewhere. He said, I have made you to be a watchman over the city, over the people. Your responsibility and duty is to tell the people to raise the alarm, to ring the bell, to sound the warning. When you see evil coming, Ezekiel, it is your responsibility to say, when I have a word for my people and I want them to be warned, I will tell you for you to tell them. Now, Ezekiel, it is not your responsibility to force them to be able to listen to you. It is not your responsibility to be able to turn their arms so that they can admire you. It is not a responsibility to say, yeah, the message I get, that good message or a bad message. All I want you to do is just to give the message. That's all. That's my instruction to you. Tell them what I am saying to you. How they accept it, how they receive it, is up to you. Now, anytime you see people want to put themselves in the message, that people should feel good about you or people should feel bad about you, you know what happened? You distort the message. Anytime individual want to put themselves in the message, individual want to put their feelings into the message, is where distortion comes about. Because you will want to sugarcoat it, you want to frame it in a way that is supposed to be framed, so that people can look at you, yeah, you are the best, or you are okay, or intellectually you are strong. No, we are not here for intellectual strength or here for how you call grammar blowing or whatever. We are here to give you the information. And how you use it, fine. How you take it, fine. But we will give it to you. Terrible things are happening in Liberia. Everything that was one admirable in our system and in our culture, everything that used to be our proud, that people used to admire us for, is broken down under this particular leadership of Joseph Newman Boyka. Everything that people used to say, yeah, Liberian, oh, these people, they are nice people, it's no longer there. I remember during the days of the war, people who traveled to Guinea, Ghana, Nigeria, blah, 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 during the war days. Do you know that people used to leave from their homes and go on refugee camp to go and enjoy good life? Ask people who stayed in other countries on refugee camp, they will tell you. Even the indigenous of those countries used to go on the refugee camp for enjoyment. Some of them, they were literally living on the refugee camp. They left their homes. Some of them left their family. They left other things, and they were living on the refugee camp with Liberians. I mean, indigenous of the land. It happened in Ghana. It happened in Guinea. Happened in Sierra Leone. Happened in, just name it, Ivory Coast, and etc. So I am trying to say that even during the war days, during the heat days of the war, Liberians did not fail to show their love and how magnanimous they are to human beings. To the extent that people in other countries used to say, but the people fighting war, they enjoying like this. We are hospitable people. We are lively people. Despite of our, whatever one or two things, the war and whatever, but we are loving kind of people. That's who we are. Ask people, they will tell you. But the reason why I'm saying this is to see that in a normal time, in a time that we are not fighting war, in a time that bullets are not flying, to see people be very cruel to each other, to see people to be very wicked to each other, to see things that we did not even see during the war to be happening now, is a sign to all of us. It's a sign. We are not in war times, but what we are seeing is almost like a time of war. Now, torture has become the order of the day. You know of what happened. As I speak, the Anson case. These young brothers are staying in jail. They were tortured by the NSA. They were tortured by the police, which something that is against the international rights of these people. Even a criminal has rights. Criminal, row, in our parlance, we can say. Row, then they too, they get red. So criminals also have their rights. People who commit crimes, they also have rights. And those rights must be protected by the system, by the government. That's why we have government. But it is unfortunate. Look at today. Those that are in prison on this arson case. The government went collected some boys and said they were the ones involved into the case. They were the one that burned down the building. Even though we have police there, even though we have all the other people there. But they lie on these boys. These boys were tortured. Their private part, they took kernel and lighted kernel wax and put it on these people private part. They threatened to sodomize them. They put them in dungeon with serpents, threatening them for them to be able to lie against other people. Today, as I speak, these people are staying in prison against their fundamental human rights. You torture them and you still get them in prison. This is sad time for our country. People who are whistleblower are exposed, are no longer secure. This time when you see bad thing happen, you talk it, you become an enemy of the state. Whistleblower that are supposed to be protected. Imagine generally, when you generally they can run after you, they have more than common people. So I'm going to play you a video. Last night I played this video and I thought to play it today again. I remember when we experienced the Ebola in Liberia. It was a single case of Ebola that happened in Lofa County. According to the information back then, we were told that there was a market lady who traveled to Guinea. And when she traveled to Guinea to buy her whatever, she got on this taxi back to Liberia and she stopped in Lofa. And she was showing signs and symptoms of the Ebola. And health workers at the time, in fact, the president for the Health Workers Union of Liberia, one I think Tamba or so, one Tamba. Yeah, I had an interaction in one Tamba. When the Health Workers Association of Liberia president, I think was the Secretary General, one Tamba, Tamba was the Secretary General. I think so, if I'm not making a mistake on the name, but I know him. It's just that the name I've interacted with him. we've been areas together and etc. So when they raised the alarm that Ebola was in Lofa and there was a need, since we have one case, for them to close the border between Guinea and that of Liberia under the regime of Madam Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, there were people who blasted at the health workers of Liberia and condemned them. Those of us who made the recommendation that let the border be closed because this thing is very deadly, it's very bad. Let's close the border as we fight it. You know what people say? Under Madam Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, how people will be able to buy their pepper. How will go across to go buy our oil? How will buy our chicken soup? How will buy our pepper? When we were saying to the Ellen Johnson Sirleaf regime that this thing that you're playing with, this Ebola, let us fight it. Let's close the border and try to see how best we can control it, because when the border is open, there will be cross trade. People will be coming from here, going on the other side. This morning, I did not go to work because I want to tell you this message. That's why I ain't go to work. I'm missing good money off my time. I ain't go to work because I want to give this message out. I may not have the time to give it out. That's why I'm giving out this message. That's why I ain't go to work today or this morning. That's why I ain't show up to my hustle area. And I want you to listen. This is very important. I don't get time, 2, 3. I don't get time, but I get time for the message, and that's what I want to pass on. So when we said that the border should be closed so that the necessary mechanism can be put in place in order to save our people of this Ebola, there were people who condemned us. We call on radios, we call on talk shows and all the other things. There were people who condemned us. Oh, move from here, man. You move from here. How will we close the border? How will we buy our pepper? How will we buy our beta ball, our beta cola, and all the other things? Even the health workers started to complain that from the way they are looking at this Ebola and what they have studied, if care is not taken and the rightful, equipment and whatever is not set in place, it will be deadly for us as Liberians. People got angry. That was when the the spokesperson, the Secretary General for the the Health Worker Association, one Tamba, that's how he was fired by Madam Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. Joseph Newman Boyka, the Vice President. They say, oh, the man bringing us sensitive information. He doing this, he doing that, and all the other things. In fact, there were even some health workers that were even suspended and they were dismissed because they voiced out that they didn't have the equipment at the time to be able to fight this Ebola. That they wanted for government to be able to equip them to be able to fight this Ebola, to make sure that the hospitals are well equipped. Madam Ellen Johnson Sirleaf at the time and Joseph Newman Boyka, they play politics out of it. I will bring you some of the video so that you see it for yourself. I will bring you some of the video. It's important that we bring you some of this video so that you see what we're talking about. Let me remind you. Let me remind you. Just wait. I will bring you this video. These videos are here. I will bring it to you. Okay.
The already struggling Liberian healthcare has been stretched to breaking point, and now the healthcare workers, the people on the front lines of the fight against this virus, say that they.
This is the Ebola health workers that was on strike because government failed to do what is right. They were playing politics with it under the Unity Party government. I want to show you these videos so that I can bring your memory back, so that you can see it, so that you can know how these people politicized Ebola yesterday and how they are still politicizing it under this Unity Party government. Don't believe me, I will show you videos. So let's go ahead and listen to a few bars of this.
Since this crisis began, the already struggling Liberian healthcare infrastructure has been stretched to breaking point, and now the healthcare workers, the people on the front lines of the fight against this virus, say that they too have been stretched to breaking point. Since yesterday evening, they've been on a go slow. And ambulance workers who have attempted to get patients admitted to this, the government's largest Ebola treatment unit, tell us that they've had to take patients elsewhere. This has become a critical juncture for the president and her government. In fact, Ellen Johnson Sirleaf is behind me now, attempting to calm some of those threatening to go on a broader strike.
We have to be equitable to everybody, and it takes time. Resources are scarce. We're trying to meet all their needs, and we'll continue to do that. What we're trying to make sure that you get.
Multiply that by 5.
Given those consequences, why do you still want to strike?
I don't want to strike, but the president has to listen to the people. So the president.
But these are the men and women who have been risking their lives and staunching the
We cut some of the stuff off, but you know,
and now they're asking
don't worry.
the world does not forget about them.
You don't have to worry. I'm going to bring this to you. Okay. I'm going to bring this to you. Don't worry. I will bring you an area. Let me just bring this to you.
Monrovia has just 2 public hospitals, and like many other medical facilities, one of them, JDJ, closed at the height of the Ebola epidemic. But activities at the hospital, which delivers emergency pediatric...
This is 11 years ago. Video that I'm showing 11 years ago.
And maternity care are gradually resuming. MSF is helping by supplying protective equipment and providing training on infection control measures.
So I'm going to take this because I don't want to play too much of this video before my video becomes something. So we saw what happened. That is some 11, 12, 13, plenty years ago. We saw how the government was playing politics with this whole Ebola thing. They could not supply hospitals. They could not give the proper PPE. And even health workers, they were at risk. They refused to listen to the health practitioners from the very beginning of this Ebola. When the health practitioners sound the whistle and sound it out and say, this thing is deadly, we need the requisite safety gear. We need our hospitals to at least have the minimal, equipment to fight this. Madam Ellen Johnson Sirleaf and Joseph Newman Boyka, they thought our phone, the health workers then were playing. They thought the health workers then were joking. And you and I know the consequences. You and I today, one way or the other, all of us here on this particular live, or those that were listening even after, can tell you that they were hit directly or indirectly by the Ebola in Liberia. Whether they were in Liberia or they were out of Liberia, every one of us, as Liberians, we were all affected. To the extent that there was a total collapse in our country. We could not even take it again. There was a total collapse because we refused to listen to the scientists in those areas, the people who are responsible to fight these things. Now the same thing happening. I posted something on my page yesterday, and I will play it today, of a health practitioner who was able to voice out what is happening in Liberia relative to the Ebola. As we speak, the Ebola is spreading. It was in Congo. It's now in Uganda. It's spreading small. I don't want you to believe it. Let me just bring you a video for you to see that what I'm saying here again is true. That Ebola is in Africa. It's spreading. It's spreading. Ebola is spreading. And we are overlooking this. Let me play you a video. Play you a video for you to hear it for yourself. And you think we're joking here. We're telling you that Ebola is back. People think that we're joking. Oh yeah. Okay. Let me bring this video here for you to see.
A global health emergency. That's according to the World Health Organization. More than 300 suspected cases and 88 deaths have been reported across Uganda. The outbreak is caused by a rare An Ebola outbreak in Central Africa is now a global health emergency. That's according to the World Health Organization. More than 300 suspected cases and 88 deaths have been reported across Congo and Uganda. The outbreak is caused by a rare form of Ebola with no approved treatments or vaccines.
I don't have medicines, I don't have vaccine to support countries. Yesterday, I called for a meeting of all partners. We have some candidate vaccine, some candidate medicine. We are pursuing this route. We hope that we can have something in the next coming weeks.
So why should we be concerned here in the U.S.? Well, that's why we bring in our medical contributor, Dr. Omar Alwan. Good to see you this morning.
Good to see you, Holly.
All right, first of all, let's just talk about Ebola briefly. How does one contract Ebola, and what are the symptoms and chances of survival?
So I want to stop right here. I'm not going to be playing all of these videos to the end. I want to stop right here. The United States of America is concerned. The World Health Organization have put out, an anthem, has put out an alert. We heard that it was in Congo. Now it has gravitated or traveled or migrated from Congo. It is now in Uganda. Who knows? It is going gradually. From Congo, it's now in Uganda. From Uganda, we'll be talking about South Africa. It's spreading around. That was the same way when it was in Guinea. We said, let's take the precautionary measure. Other people say, we're not bad pepper. We're not bad chicken soup. We're not bad this. We're not bad that. But people lost their lives because we failed to take the requisite measure. Even the United States that we're living in, right now, they are taking precaution as I speak to you about this Ebola. In fact, one American was reported with the symptom of this Ebola. As I speak to you now, that person has been quarantined. In America, here, the country we find ourselves in. So the people are taking the necessary measure. In Liberia, there was a meeting call of health workers. In fact, let me play the clip so that you hear what we're talking about. Let me play the clip. I don't want to explain it. Let me play the clip for you to hear it. Just bear with me. If this is your first time on this page, I want to say welcome under the Palava Hut. The best thing you can do for us here is to hit the share button so that others can be able to get this information. Please, I'm begging you, do us a favor. So let me play this for you to listen, and I want you to listen very keenly. Okay. Thank God. That's what I like to be in studio, because it gave me an opportunity to be able to bring so many things to you. So let's listen to this lady.
Good evening, family. I hope everybody's okay. I just started well for everybody to be informed about the latest issue in Liberia now. I'm just coming from a meeting at JFK. I want everybody to know that Ebola has already entered Liberia. Some group of people went to Uganda. They went on a church conference. They went for the church conference and they are back. And 5 of them are showing signs and symptoms of Ebola. Their eyes are red. Their rectums red. They are vomiting and having running stomach. JFK can no longer handle it. They already send them to the unit. Let's be very, very careful what we are doing. Let's take our hand washing very seriously. We got to keep safe to keep serving. I'm appealing to every one of us. When we're coming to work.
Let me just respond to one of my brothers here. Okay, Mr. Duita, definitely. Immediately after this show, I'm going to give you a call. Yes, sir. Immediately after the show, I'm going to give you a call. Thank you so much, Mr. Duita, for the information. Thank you so much, sir. So I will give you a call immediately after this on your WhatsApp. On your messenger. On your messenger, I will give you a call. Thank you so much, Honorable Duita. Thank you. I'm sorry for that distortion, my people. We lost one of our colleague, so.
And having running stomach. GFK can no longer handle it. They already send them to the unit. Let's be very, very careful what we are doing. Let's take our hand washing very seriously. We got to keep safe to keep serving. I'm appealing to every one of us. When we're coming to work, interacting with patients, let's be in our PPE. If you're not feeling safe with the patient that you're treating, get your long sleeve on. Don't just go naked to any patient with short sleeve uniform. I'm appealing to every one of us. They just called us for a very important meeting, and what was said is what I'm thought it right to share to this family. I'm begging us. It is getting serious. Ministry of Health is hiding it. They think they're having things under control. But only God can help us. Let's take our precautions. Let us start to put hand washing buckets to our homes. Let's talk to our children to always be washing their hands. Let's talk to our neighbors. Let's try to make everybody know about what is going on so we can be on the alert. It's not time for any handshake. It's not time for any wrestling or anything. We got to be very careful. We got to be very careful. This set of people that came from Uganda, they are having highly suspected of having this Ebola virus. And to what I saw in the Congo one, they have not had any medication or any vaccine yet to help in reducing it. So let's be very careful. Let's be very watchful. Be very, very sensitive when you're taking care of patients. I just thought to let everybody know. Thank you. I love you all.
Now, you listening
Good evening,
to
family.
the recording from this particular health practitioner, alleged health practitioner, telling the entire world, telling Liberians that the Ministry of Health called for a meeting. They went there and was like giving them a kind of heads up about this particular Ebola. But the Ministry of Health don't want to put it out there. They are hiding the information instead of telling the Liberian public. So she thought it was and took it upon herself that there is a need for us to inform the public so that people can start to take the necessary measure now. Because you see, when the information is disseminated on a timely and in a very organized manner, it helps to save people. One of the reasons why Liberia was greatly affected by the Ebola at the time, not many people understand how deadly it was, to the extent that people were even going for their bodies. When the health practitioner told us yesterday, when we had the first outbreak of Ebola, that look, when somebody dies, don't do all the traditional things. For example, those of us maybe from the Muslim background or from other traditional background where we bathe our body, we sit by our body, we do this, we do that. The health practitioner yesterday told us, don't do it. When anybody is showing this sign, their eyeball red, they won't happen, that won't happen. Call the health people. For us, we didn't take it serious yesterday. We felt that, oh, somebody sick, they sick. My family member, why am I going to my family member and go cremate and go burn them and go do this? We overlook it at the end of the day in Liberia. Our whole government came crumbling on its knees. People lost their lives in thousands. I'm not saying in hundreds, I'm saying in thousands. I think the last record that we had was about 21,000 persons that were recorded that died of Ebola. The last record that I know of at the time. Now, this particular lady who attended a meeting, allegedly a health worker, allegedly attended this particular health meeting. Because the health ministry is hiding it, she came to put the information out there. Guess what? They have arrested a lady. I don't know whether she is the one because I can't say she is the one. I need to be very careful here. You don't look at people and just determine, or you hear their voice and determine that they were the ones spreading message. So, but Let's, for the sake of this particular, platform, for us to get the information across. So the government of Liberia, instead of working along with the health people to ensure that the requisite, safety equipments are there and the mechanism are put in place, instead of now working along with these health people, they're arresting health people now for giving out information. Whistleblower now are being arrested. I don't want you to believe it. I'm going to show you the video. When we talk here, we talk with facts. When we speak here, we speak with facts. Now, for a lady coming up to blow the whistle, they've arrested one other lady and said that she is the one that was passing around with information. Why she must tell the public to take precaution? Why she must tell the public that Ebola is in town? She's spreading false information. She's spreading misinformation. And you see what is happening? Let me play you the video. I don't want you to believe what I'm saying. Let's go to the video.
Family.
With Robinhood Legend charts on mobile, I get an unparalleled.
Just bear with me while I try to bring you the video. Okay. It wasn't here. Yeah, sorry, my people. Okay, let me just go to their website. I'll go to their Sunny. The reply I'll go take it from. Don't worry. I see that the person who shared this deleted it. But I will go to their place and go take it from there. Don't worry. We're here. And we're here. We're here.
Liberia National Police.
Okay. Oh yeah, I'll get it info. Okay, fine. Forget it.
This is the suspect.
Where on that play I'll go take it from? I'm taking it from anywhere. Let me see. And it's it. No problem. Okay, so this is the alleged, health practitioner that was able to disclose the information about Ebola presence in Liberia. And guess what happened? They called police on her to arrest her. A lady who is blowing whistle, a lady who is informing the public that, Ebola in Liberia, let us take the necessary precaution. Let our people then be able to put their set together, do what is right. Because the earlier you inform these people, is the better it becomes for them. But guess what happened? They sent police to go arrest the woman. They put her in handcuffs. They carry her to jail. They say she's spreading misinformation. But I will show you on the same website of the Ministry of Health where they're telling people to wash hands, to do this, to do that. You see how useless this government is? You see how this government does not love the Liberian people? I don't believe it. Let's play the video first of all. Then we'll go there. Hey. Here's the link. Here's the link. You want to blacken my face so I can see you good? Arrest her. Go and pour in amulet. Bring it up.
Move my side, go sir.
Not down there. Let me enlarge it. Let me enlarge it. There is it.
We are here at the Liberia National Police. This is the suspect of the disinformation declaring suspected Ebola case.
They say the woman spreading disinformation. They say she's spreading disinformation. But if we stay on the High Court, the Ministry of Health website, let's be on the Ministry of Health website.
Suspect of the disinformation declaring
that on the Ministry of
Suspected
Health
Ebola.
page we have. Let me show you the Ministry of Health page. Let me show it to you. They come here. You see the Ministry of Health page? They arrested her. But here they say misinformation. No case of Ebola is in Liberia. There is currently no suspect. You see the nonsense that the Ministry of Health writing? The same way they lie about Joseph Numa Boyka not bailing anywhere in Foya, that at the end of the day, he came up to say that Mano River. Why these people will lie to the extent of even endangering the lives of the Liberian people? Why? So you see, there's the Ministry of Health official Facebook page. This is it. Let's go ahead. There is it. They say no Ebola, misinformation, blah, blah, blah. Let's go down. Let's go down. You see here? Let's go down. They say no Ebola. According to them, they say no Ebola in Liberia, right? They say no Ebola in Liberia. But this is what the government is doing. The government is now providing information to the Liberian people that you must take the necessary precaution. Here is it. Where is it, sir? I'm coming. I will get to that place. Okay. All right. Fine. I think here is it. Here is it. According to them, no Ebola in Liberia. That lie, the woman was lying. And no Ebola in Liberia. This, that. But this is what the government is telling you. There is a place where they tell you, wash your hands. Keep away. Now they are spreading information now that people should do this, people should do that. You see how this government is useless? You are telling the Liberian people no Ebola in Liberia. Why the woman must spread the message or why she must inform the Liberian people. But here is you telling ministries and agencies to pour water bucket to their area, to wash their hand, to keep safe distance, to do this, to do that. This government is, I don't know, these guys, they are sick liar, pathological liar. That the same way they told us, oh, when this news came up, when we put out the news that Joseph Numa Boyka was building a $10 million mansion in 4 years. It's all a lie. They put lie. When we dug behind it for true, there was a mansion there. When we asked, they say, oh, that security area down there, that place, that a highly security, that security place down there, we can't talk about it. When we dig, we hammer them for them to answer the question that is necessary for them to answer. They say, oh, in fact, that place there, and that place there is for, you know, that's some kind of project government carrying on. When we squeeze them to the wall, just like Numa Boyka, he said, had to come on ERBC and lie again. The paper lie. Say, oh, they play here for Mano River Union. That the people put money together so we can pay the player. Guinea bring money, how you call, and Sierra Leone bring money, and so that we can all pay the particular area here. They lie to the extent that today, no hey, no tea, they still lie about the border issue. When we told the Liberian people that Guinea occupy our own land, Liberian land, they say, oh, la, don't talk it. The same thing they jump behind Yeke for. And you see that? When Yeke put out the information, they jump behind, they say, let's move in. This particular health worker again is sounding the whistle. Why is this government so useless to the extent when people are giving information to save the Liberian people? They always go after these people. Why? Opa told the Liberian people that the current Chief Justice of the Republic of Liberia, he get hotel, he get businesses running in his name. Why they took him to prison for? They didn't carry him to jail because he was insulting people's mouth. No. Because this government have no regard for our mothers, have no regard for moral. If Joseph Numa Boyka can sit and take picture with people like Key and say, come visit me, you think they get time? Nobody should lie to you that the reason why the poor, how you call Opa in jail, was because he was causing man. No. Joseph Numa Boyka can enjoy when people are insulting other people on his behalf. Joseph Numa Boyka likes it. It's something that he adored. It's something that he appreciates so very kindly. So Opa did not go to jail. The reason why the Chief Justice sent Opa to jail, not because Opa was insulting his mother, no. These were the very people that used to pay Opa to insult people, murder, and things around here. The only reason why they sent him to jail was because he disclosed a sensitive information that because when you are at that level as Chief Justice of the Republic of Liberia, when you are on that particular bench, you are not supposed to have any direct dealing with any kind of business institution or put your hand in, some kind of deal or so contract or what have you. You should stay neutral. And because this particular Chief Justice had his businesses, had every other thing around the place, and you were interfering directly into it for Opa to talk, they say, okay, hey, man, can you jail? And then he's there for 3 months now. He's there. That was what some of us are saying. We're not speaking because Opa, I get time for Opa. He has insulted me before. To my mother. He have said things about me. But we are looking at the trend. He gave an information on the justice minister, on the how you call it, the chief justice of the Republic of Liberia. They collected him, they carried him to jail. Yeke told the Liberian people that according to what Joseph Newman Boyka told the lawmakers, Joseph Newman Boyka said that land, according to what he told the lawmaker, we finish losing it. Guinea people finish taking the land. They got there with Yeke and say, Yeke, we got to move you. This particular government, anytime people give information that is sensitive, that the public is supposed to know, they get mad at you. They are no longer protecting whistleblowers. I show you the picture of this particular nurse. These people are not protecting whistleblowers. And we are overlooking it. This woman is sounding the alarm. And my people, Ebola is here. They catch her, pour in handcuff, and carry her to police station so they can carry her to jail. He says she's spreading misinformation. That the same misinformation we were talking about this FOIA project. They say, oh, Allah, nowhere, it's not happening there. The same misinformation they've been carrying around. They use this same misinformation to lie to the Liberian people to get to power. They say, oh yeah, President WEAH, he get passing around with grape with 3 kidneys inside. The same lie. The same lie that they told the Liberian people that it was Jefferson Tamakoji who went to Gloria Musu's house and unalived Charlotte Musu. The same lies. Okay, let's see. Yeah, hello? So, fellow Liberians, people who are putting out the information, they are now running behind these people. You know what you are doing? You are creating a terrible country. You are creating a terrible environment where people will not talk. Because when they talk, their life is at risk. Government will run after them. You see how terrible our system is becoming? I thought whistleblowers are supposed to be protected. I thought people who blow whistle or people who speak on issues that the public is supposed to know about, you are supposed to protect them. We have a law in Liberia where whistleblowers are supposed to be protected, but whistleblowers are not protected. The Unity Party can never protect whistleblowers. I can give you instances of Unity Party not protecting whistleblowers. So I'm gonna give you some of the instances. Maybe you just think that Joe is joking here. What happened to Marco Allison under the same Unity Party government? Marco Allison, he disappeared. Marco Allison disappeared under the same Unity Party government. The guy who blew the whistle, that he lawmaker then, they were taking, how you call, thousands of dollars in order for them to do something clandestine. Marco Allison died. The death of whistleblowers in Liberia under this particular government is usual. What happened to how you call this other guy that was found dead, man? Oh yeah. The name just slipping off my mind. It's been a year, but I'll recall. Once it comes to my mind, I will tell you. Under the Unity Party government, 2 whistleblowers were unalive. 2 whistleblowers. A very big case. Wait, let me try to Google it. I know the name just slipped off my mind. Just bear with me. I will bring it here just now. All right, I'll soon bring. I'm trying to get it, but the Marco Allison is one of them. The other guy, his name, yeah, just bear with me. I will get this. Don't worry. I will get it. I will get it. Don't worry. 2014. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Don't worry. I will soon get it. I will soon get it. I'm trying to get it here. Let me see. What is that? Charismatic person. Line neighborhood. Okay. Let me see. Let's see that brand. This that. Let me see it. Okay. So let me bring this for you to listen. Let me bring this so you can listen. I'm coming. Let me bring this. It's important that we bring this for you and to you. So listen here.
Well, the investigation is ongoing by the crime service institution, by the homicide investigators. And we have decided to bring in foreign pathologists. Of course, we should know we do not have in Liberia.
Fine. Marco Allison and Harry Greaves. Marco Allison, Harry Greaves. You remember the case of Marco Allison and Harry Greaves. But let's listen to this clip. It's about 2 minutes clip. Let's listen to it. You remember the case of Marco Allison and Harry Greaves? These were whistleblowers that were giving out information, and mysteriously they just died in Liberia. But let's listen here.
Well, the investigation is
This is
ongoing
the
by
former police
the
director,
crime
Honor
service
Madam Ellen Johnson
institution,
Sirleaf,
by
Chris
the
Massacre.
homicide investigators. And we have decided to bring in foreign pathologists. Of course, we should know we do not have in Liberia. And he just arrived today from Sierra Leone to be able to assist the Liberia National Police in the investigation, for us to be able to come up with some conclusion as to the causes of death.
Mr. Director, has there been any autopsy done by the Liberian authorities?
No, there has not. There has been no autopsy done. We do not have a pathologist in Liberia, and so we have to rely on a foreign pathologist.
This does not normally happen with anybody who dies. Why is your department taking this extra precaution?
Well, it is not an extra precaution. It is just part of our SOP, and we have done this for so many other bodies, and it is not just an exception. I mean, we do not have a pathologist in Liberia, and the second cases that are critical to our investigation, we do rely on assistance from other countries' pathologists.
Director Maxaquai, the account I read is that Mr. Allison was a whistleblower, and one account said that lately he has been complaining of some threat on his life. Do you have, or your police have, any record of him complaining to you?
We absolutely have no record of such complaint, and apparently this matter was directly handled by the LACC, and the Liberia National Police investigator have not been a part of this investigation. Had they brought it to our attention, we probably would have assisted to provide protection if so required.
Do you have any suspects? Because I'm reading the article and I'm listening to what the girlfriend of Mr. Allison is saying. Have you talked to the girlfriend?
Yes, we have.
Did she say anything at all? Because one account said that she said that he drowned. How is that possible?
So I'm going to move this because of time. You're listening to it. Whenever we come here, we want to bring you information. Marco Allison the man who blew the whistle. There was $1 million corruption scandal on certain individual in the government. And Marco Allison decided that he was going to speak out. The LACC had the case. Out of a sudden, Marco Allison was unalive. They got rid of him. The same with Harry Greaves. Harry Greaves had some information that was very, very cogent on other government officials, higher government officials, and what was happening in the NEJ sector. The day that he was supposed to have a very good interview, or somebody would say a breaking interview, where journalists were supposed to be 2 days before that time, they found a body, a man who they say went to some kind of how you call guest area, what a hotel or so. They found a body behind the executive mansion drowned. So the Unity Party, that's who these people are. These guys will ensure that anything that has to do with disclosing information, they will get rid of you. These guys are not afraid to commit crime. That's what I always say to people. Unity Party is not afraid to commit a crime. Do not be afraid to protect yourself, fellow Liberians. When you are dealing with a system that feel comfortable in committing crime, they believe that crime, or somebody asking when it happened. It happened in 2015. That was in 2015. It happened in 2015. The case of the whistleblower. It happened in 2015. But what we're talking about now, about this nurse that blew the whistle about Ebola and they arrested her and carried her to jail, they won't happen today. That today happened. She released that information. I put it on my page. When you go under the Palava, you will see the page. Advising Liberians to be careful about this issue of Ebola. That Ebola is in Liberia. That there were people who show signs and symptoms of it. Police went to the place and they arrested her and taken her. So this government is notoriously noted for not protecting people who are whistleblowers, or for not protecting whistleblowers. They are notoriously noted that they will do anything to ensure that their information in Liberia will say they are C, they are Basi. It's not OSA. These guys are not afraid to unalive anybody. Do not be afraid to protect yourself. When you are dealing with a system like this that believes that they can commit crime and nobody will say anything and nothing will come out of it, don't be afraid to take necessary precaution. That's what I always say to my people back home. Here is it. Our brother Emmanuel brought, and I want to read this. We're going to read this. He said, the Ebola in Liberia is becoming widespread now. Last night, one Facebook contacts inboxed a female voice who claimed that she received the information from a credible nurse at the JFK hospital in Monrovia, Liberia. Fortunately, this is the same voice recording that you've played on your show today, Prince. Therefore, I really don't know how true is the information that Ebola has surfaced in Liberia. Definitely, my brother, it is truth. Information that we are gathering, it is truth. In fact, let me see. You know what I'm doing? I will do something that I don't usually do here. Sure. No. Okay, wait. I'm coming. Let me bring you something. Let me bring you something here while you're listening to this, and then I will be able to. Let me bring you this. It is our right to know.
Just mere allegation.
Let me bring you this. Not do something behind the scenes.
Do you think some of the times, because of what you've done in 18 months, those who were there before weren't able to do it in 12 years? You think that's why now they're suddenly saying, oh, how is this possible?
Oh, definitely. I grew up in this society. I was born here, I grew up in this society. And I can tell you, we follow politics in the country. We saw lot of leaders come and go. And 12 years ago, I, as a politician now, I always, my predecessor, she always get praise from me when things are good. The last time I went to Jean Afrique, and someone asked me if you get Ellen Johnson, Ellen Johnson a grade from 10 to 1, what will you do? I gave her 8, simply because of maintaining the peace. Okay, and that's something she did, right? And we have to say the right thing, because we are honest people. So 12 years ago, we never have feeder roads or pave or cement feeder road in this country that would decongest our capital. Today you can see it, but no one want to say that. We pave and cement almost 48-kilometer roads right in the city here. So, but nobody sees that. But then what is important for me, those people, those downtrodden that really need for the road to be paved, because they day in, day out, they place money in this rainy season, they are relieved because it's raining and they can only contend with just the road, not the mud. So I'm happy that in 1 year and.
So I want us to do something here. We're going to call. We're going to call. We are going to call Liberia. We're going to call the Ministry of Health. Let me see. Send money. We're going to call the Ministry of Health.
You have 35 minutes left in your plan. Sorry, but your call cannot be completed. Sorry, but your call cannot be completed. Sorry, but
Because my call cannot be completed.
sorry, but your call.
Oh, wait, my people. Let's see if we can. Let me get some kind of number here from the Ministry of Health here. There's a need for us to call them, right? I want to call somebody, but I'm not going to. I'm going to do this call directly. Let me see about us. Let me see this homepage. Just bear with us. Let me see. I don't know. I'm trying to get the number that they have there, but it seems it's not going, and I don't want to put this person on the line like that. But don't worry. Let me see. Okay. Let me try this other number. Wait. Let me try this other number and see. Let me try this other number. Just bear with me. Let's get this other number. 1, 2, 0, 0, 0. Okay. Let me see. 3, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So let me try this number.
Can be completed.
Okay, let's try the number that we have here. Let's try this number. Okay.
You have 35 minutes left in your plan. Hello. Orange informs you that the subscriber you are trying to reach has switched off their phone or is out of coverage area.
I'll try
Please
again.
try again later.
I'll try now. I'm trying no later. I'm trying now.
Plan. Hello.
Ah,
Orange informs you that the subscriber you are trying to reach has switched off their phone.
we'll try, my people. We'll try again.
You have 35 minutes left in your plan. Hello. Orange informs you that the subscriber you are trying to reach has switched off their phone or is out of coverage area. Please try again later.
All right, so no problem, but we'll be able to get them. Maybe probably before this show comes to an end, because I think we can be here for the next 30 minutes, and I will try to see how best to. I'll be looking through it while we're going through. So here is the case. Someone is giving out a very, very sensitive information, and at the end of the day, instead of the government of Liberia working along with that person to ensure that our people are safe, they are going after them, arresting them. Government of Liberia, Ministry of Health, they are now going after people who they allege of giving information to the public about Ebola, arresting them, putting them in car and carrying them to police station. You see what we're talking about? You see what is happening in Liberia? The same thing they did with this entire, how you call, area that the people call the FOIA mansion, the FOIA 10 million mansion. When you ask on the other side, they get different information. On the other side, they get different information. They collected the nurse and said they carry her to police station because she gave an information to the public that was not the correct information. Yes, she is. The people even have to use ambulance to take the nurse from to the hospital to bring her to the police station.
We are here at the Liberia National Police. This is the suspect of the disinformation declaring suspected Ebola case.
You see what we're talking about? Instead of protecting people, they are now, guess what they are doing? They are now harassing people. You know what the government is now doing? It's telling people to keep quiet. Now, when we tell you that this government has a mission, and the mission of this government is to distort our peace, is to ensure that there are problems in our country so that we cannot go to 2029 in a peaceful atmosphere. Some of you think we are joking. Look at what is happening. You know what you're doing? Most nurses or most doctors that see anything that is detrimental to the public, they will not talk it. They will keep information. So Liberia, we are at risk. If they are now arresting health workers for voicing out the truth, guess what happened to you and myself? Let me go back to the information for those of you that just coming. There is an information that is circulating of a nurse who informed the public that there was a meeting held with the authority from the Ministry of Health, and they are keeping this particular information from the public. So she thought to come up, to inform the public about this, that Ebola is in Liberia. So you're listening to this recording. Let me play this recording again for those of us that are just coming. Let me play this recording. After this lady put out the information, they went to the hospital and arrested a nurse who they said spread this information. The information are misleading information. So you're listening to this recording from the person who sent the information to the public.
Good evening, family. I hope everybody is okay. I just started well for everybody to be informed about the latest issue in Liberia now. I'm just coming from a meeting at JFK. I want everybody to know that Ebola has already entered Liberia. Some group of people went to Uganda. They went on a church conference. They went for the church conference and they are back. And 5 of them are showing signs and symptoms of Ebola. Their eyes are red. Their rectums red. They are vomiting and having running stomach. JFK can no longer handle it. They already send them to the unit. Let's be very, very careful what we are doing. Let's take our hand washing very seriously. We got to keep safe to keep serving. I'm appealing to every one of us. When we're coming to work, interacting with patients, let's be in our PPE. If you're not feeling safe with the patient that you're treating, get your long sleeve on. Don't just go naked to any patient with short sleeve uniform. I'm appealing to every one of us. They just called us for a very important meeting, and what was said is what I'm thought it right to share to this family. I'm begging us. It is getting serious. Ministry of Health is hiding it. They think they're having things under control. But only God can help us. Let's take our precautions. Let us start to put hand washing buckets to our homes. Let's talk to our children to always be washing their hands. Let's talk to our neighbors. Let's try to make everybody know about what is going on so we can be on the alert. It's not time for any handshake. It's not time for any wrestling or anything. We got to be very careful. We got to be very careful. This set of people that came from Uganda, they are having highly suspected of having this Ebola virus. And to what I saw in the Congo one, they have not had any medication or any vaccine yet to help in reducing it. So let's be very careful. Let's be very watchful. Be very, very sensitive when you're taking care of patients. I just thought to let everybody know. Thank you. I love you all. Good evening.
So this is the information from this particular lady relative to the issue of, Ebola being in Liberia. The next thing we go look, send police people to her or to the hospital so that she can be arrested. Allegedly, according to them, she is this lady, that she was the one spraying the information all over the place for Liberians to take precaution and what have you. So they send police to arrest her. You see what is happening in Liberia? Send police to arrest her. This is her. Allegedly, this is the person that they said was giving the information to the public about Ebola in Liberia. Let somebody come. Give you a number that will never work. Yeah. I want call Ministry of Health.
Wait, my side, go so. We are here at the Liberia National Police. This is the suspect of the disinformation declaring suspected Ebola case.
These are some of the problems we're having in Liberia. They will pull hell about number up. They say, call this number if you want to speak to the agency. When you call, I've called 2 different numbers that they pull on their website. You call, nothing. Nobody will answer. Nobody will answer. This is how terrible the system is looking like in Liberia. You sit down, but right, if I want any information now, for example, I can sit and call Liberia, just an information that you want to gather. You want to gather some information. They will put a number there. You call that number, they'll tell you, say, no way. I remember we're doing something. There's some kind of research paper we're doing when I was at African Methodist Episcopal AMEU. The Ministry of, how you call the place, education at the time, we're supposed to do some kind of research, and I was part of that group. We went to the Ministry of Education to be able to gather the information. So basically, we're doing a research about, schools in Liberia. How many, public schools we have in Liberia, the location. Because what we're looking at, we were distributing, it was an assignment that we're distributing the population with the number of, somebody would say, tertiary education. And basically, we're just looking at the high school. So we wanted to see, for example, if we say Mosorado, how many public schools we have in Mosorado at that time? How many public schools we have in Mosorado County? What is the population? What is the amount of people, let's say the population in those public schools? Whether the family members can afford to send their children to the public school based on the population, we're doing some other extensive research. We just basically wanted to know whether the public schools are able to contain the number of parents who could not afford to send their children to private school, whether the public school can, absorb them, and whether there was a need for us to advance, a recommendation for more public schools to be built in certain area based on the population. So that is the kind of research we're doing, because we're doing some kind of paper that we're supposed to submit at the time we're doing our midterm. We're supposed to submit. We went for that information to the Ministry of Information. That was under Madam Ellen Johnson Salieri. We went for that information there. My brother, my people, my family here. For those people they could not even give us the information. We went to the testing and evaluation department, nothing. They will send out to the other place, say, oh, man, go to the supervision, the school monitoring. We'll go there, nothing. Go to the other place. We patrolled that entire Ministry of Education at the time they were on Broad Street. We went from upstairs to downstairs, downstairs to upstairs, from one office to another office, one office to another office. We passed around that place. Nobody could give us that information. Nobody could tell us how many public schools we have. And in fact, we're not even looking at the entire Liberia. We took 2 counties, and the populated counties that we took at the time was Monrovia, that is Mosorado County. We took Mosorado County, and we took at the time Bone County. It was just Mosorado and Bone County. These were the 2 counties that we took, Mosorado and Bone County, so as to do that study and know. Nobody could give us that information. Absolutely nobody could give us that information. We turn around, no way. But my brother Jake, I want to welcome you, Chief. How are you? Sorry for disturbing you on your Saturday.
Yeah, no, you're not disturbing me, but enjoy what you were saying. But and for me, respect our followers first of all. Salute to all the followers. Respect to the all, because of you people, we're getting this huge amount of number. The number growing every day. We're approaching. Yeah, we're almost coming to June to July now. So salute to all the followers. I've been hearing what you're saying about the Ebola story. But if you want me to brief on it, I can brief on it just a little bit. And we can go into what we. Yeah, listen, Liberians. Let me tell you something. The Unity Party 1.0 honor Ellie Johnson experienced Ebola. Sir Joseph was the Ebola chief. Why they should hide these things? It's not a new story. If you can remember, there's a virus in America also. They were discussing it. You cannot have medical things from your country. No, this is happening. No. Ebola is in Africa. It's bound to come anywhere because people traveling. People all over. Ebola not a new story. It's an old school story. Long time in the 60s, in the 70s. It came from Congo, Zaire. Started original place from Africa. So why the Unity Party, they experienced the city in Baga was vice president under Madam Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. And other than that in power today, most of them, they experienced this situation. They're not new to this operation. Why Georgia never had the epidemic, the corona. The corona. So it's a disservice. That girl, that woman, whosoever, she's a whistleblower. She into the medical field, but she blowing whistle. And now the same people will say you harmonize our pay, will harmonize your vote. These are the same people. Now the table turning now, the thing reality. Because all our healthcare system, one of the poorest in West Africa. But while the Unity Party, what disinformation? The thing in Africa, they say disinformation. The thing in Africa. People travel a lot from other African country to other African country. So there's not a disinformation. Though Ebola outbreak in Africa, it can jam to Liberia. So the only thing the government need to do is awareness. What can I limit it when I be telling you these people that they are very wicked people? You think I joke? Inform your public. Inform they say, listen, the Minister of Health. Listen, this emergency, we're having Ebola in Congo or other places. So Liberians, we got to tighten our borders. We got to tighten our airport. We want for the team because we experienced how the team appeared in this country before that killed a lot of people. The international community were confused. So it's not a new thing to say that new sickness. No, this is not a new thing. So government shouldn't have nothing. Why can't I call disinformation? The thing already in Africa. He said disinformation with all travel, with all Africans. We all African niggas are disinformation. Arresting that woman, it will solve the problem. So, but yeah, please, the Unity Party, even say that sort of news, even that kind of occasion, other countries using it to get help. All our country using it now to inform international partners. Say, listen, that thing that outbreak before, they have returned again. So we don't got the capability. We don't have the medical facility. So you read to United Nations, you read to all these places there. They will come to your aid. If you're not 100% there whatsoever, you're not confirmed 100%, but it's awareness.
Sure.
It's awareness. They got to arrest the woman, put the woman in hospital, ambulance and other things. Then it's disturbing. The United Party don't get the guts. Prince, that reality, they're not having this. They're just all over the place. They're not in the sake of the Liberian people. That reality, they just came to. I told you that people came to power through jealousy. Nothing else. They're building massive property, doing many, many things. It's all about retaining power. It's all about grace on power. That's what it's all about. In a small world, you cannot stop medical people from expressing themselves. Anything they know, she's a whistleblower. She's a whistleblower. She said it. She went to a meeting whatsoever. What disinformation? You spread gibberish and propaganda all over that country for many, many years. You move President George WEAH from true misinformation. When I say who's a misinformation chief in that country, it's the United Party with a surrogate. They're bombarded with a 16 billion money. That 16 billion lies. We're cross the bone. $25 million mopping. George WEAH he's selling your all blog. He's bailing all the condominium, married to Jackie Appiah. Who spread the disinformation in that country? Who spread the disinformation in that country? It's a United Party. So when people telling the reality or trying to spread disinformation too, they panic. They panic. Who are criminal in that country today? They have all that source, that surrogate all on the social media. They bombard that country for 5 years. The propaganda narrative is sunk in the Liberian people until they make that ugly decision. Like why I told Liberians, election have consequence. That's why you're falling. That's why the country in disarray today. 3 years now, 2027, right around the corner. Right after July, right after this July, right after the July break, we're going to 2027. Nothing more again. Right in the middle of 2027, an election period. You like it or not. They are flat-footed. As I told the country, the United Party is naked, no connection. Almost 4 years now. 3 years plus. Next year will be 4 years. Prince, they don't have that taste. No.
My brother Jake, let me just ask you this question. All of us here, you are a whistleblower. Maybe one would say by profession, and etc. There are consistent pattern of whistleblowers being intimidated, especially under the Unity Party government. Like I gave an example of Michael Allison, of Harry Greaves, even journalists who put out information under this particular government, they are now being threatened. We saw what happened to Julius J. Julius J was being threatened. Other people, in Liberia, other journalists. There was a journalist who tried to interview the information minister to the extent he knocked the man, Sonny off his hand and said, don't have me fully question the people are here are doing different things. Threatening journalists. Tell me how detrimental it is for our democracy that when whistleblower, especially people in the health sector, that this information now police going to them in the hospital, arresting them. How bad it is. Let's see.
We have all over the world, we have whistleblower get protection. That's what they call whistleblower. They get serious protection. And they read a whistleblower ad around the world. They get serious immediate. They get serious protection. Nobody can trample on them. Nobody, even you find it outside, you cannot wish on them because why? They are what they call whistleblower. They got to inform team. They got to put the government on their feet. Tell them because some government or high a lot of things. They do whistleblowing in the. Let me tell you, they do a lot of whistleblowing in the banking system. They do whistleblower in security, every form. But one thing about your whistleblowing you should do, you should be factual. You can put all your sources together because whistleblower can lead a country to a disaster, a reality. But you got to be factual. You got to do a lot of things to if you're breaking that story outside, I go shake. My own whistleblowing I do. You get some people that can blow whistle to destroy other people, that destroy ministers, all this thing. No. They get different type of blowing whistle. You go to my own is to look for where money are. where money is keeping for Liberian people during the before the Liberian Civil War, where we get immunity, where money sort of come from our for example, maritime and other things, then where a lot of people stepping on. Now, what I find and I come in and inform my government, my own whistle blowing it to pinpoint people and tell Liberian government that this will get money here. Your war after it. I had 2 weeks to blow before the election turn over. Right in Monrovia, almost 75 to $100 million in the cover, on cover in Liberia. That Ellen Johnson selling know about it. She's a mastermind about it before she transfer power. She tell George WEAH. She tell George WEAH that whole story. It there. We shall borrow through. Let me tell you something. Because we're having please, the people break all the law in the country now. So the Black administration broke all the rule of law. They trample on the rule of law. They destroy everything. So they will never protect a whistleblower. Even within Black camp, who say they don't have. Normally they get some people that even within the security apparatus that are working with him, they get whistleblower. Let me tell you something today. All over the world, it's part of the war. They get spy. They get people spying on each other country. They get whistleblower. But the spy part is dangerous. When they catch you, that problem, you can probably can kill you or put you left in prison. Whistleblower, not really, really great problem. Yeah, it depends what kind of whistleblower you're doing. What kind of whistle you're doing? If you're blowing whistle for certain reason, they got some people, they blow whistle on some ministers and other things in government, people that are stealing money. For them to bring a ball outside. Yes, they get different type. With the health team, they should be protected. You shouldn't doubt this particular thing because we experienced Ebola before. Now to say we never experienced it. You say, oh, the woman lying or she shake the country. No. This is not a new thing to Liberian people. Washing your hand, everything is a thing. Until today, some Liberians, since the corona, some Liberians or people around the world, they still washing their hands. They come from outside, they wash their hands. The only thing they're not doing now to wear masks, but they stay protecting their health. So there's not a new thing. So I don't know why the Unity Party, they think started, the Ebola outbreak started from it happened on the Ellen Johnson Sally. So none of them are stranger to these things. And the thing happened in Africa. But please, especially you, one of the bigger podcasters now, somebody going to Liberia to visit. They will wish want you because you're expressing your view and you show, yeah, that's the thing that happened in the country. So imagine the 2028 to 2029. They want silent voices. They seen Jeremiah PR then today. They were all in the corridor in America. And on different platforms, lying on the government, spreading propaganda. It worked for them today. The more Ali than other than the Stanton. If the whole cupboard of the Unity Party, they started propaganda. They spread the gibberish in that country. So they shouldn't be surprised. Imagine propaganda in style. Lies in style. Remember, the lie like Trevor having Malaysia group in Grand Judea, all the places. They even put a white guy on platform and all. So they started the feeling that medicine, even the people in start here. Generally, they even start touching them yet. Podcast, they even ready yet to start their own podcast down. The way they were lying in the corridor. You know what? This got different. What makes this one different, Prince? It's not about lie anymore. We're comparing now because Joshua ruled the country compared to their ruling the country. That's a comparison they won't stand. Look at the Lofa Road. Look at sorry to say. I cut you off. Now knowing that Lofa Road, what they fighting Baka fly away, playing from Pierre Mountain to go to Lofa. And I see men that were complaining about private jet. And they fly to Baka, and the Pierre Mountain paid that plane, took that plane to fly the president. Now knowing that road, they're going that road situation that on George WEAH. They got video circulating. Our public work minister, Coco. Like that whole road was initiated 2018 to 2019. That's not a new thing. You see, they're all in the shadow of George WEAH. Now they get like on a sorry gate, posting that the project for them. No, the project started on a George WEAH. You see it? We're putting who in everything, Prince. The Unity Party is naked. So I feel for the journalists in our country, but we got to take our plea. We got to take our plea to the international community. That's the only thing we'll work on these people. We will feed them, we document all these things, carry to the State Department, carry to the Treasury Department. Then they will, how you crack down on opposition? They never crack down on you. They may have everything flowing in the country. You can say anything, never crack down on journalists. No, so we never have one political prisoner. But on that watch now, the guy die in the central prison there because of that capital building where they destroy. Because they want a new speaker. The speaker sell it. Richard Kun sell it in nuclear town when he went to address. He sell it. They know how to burn that capital building. The first branch of government get gutted on fire through the Barker administration. Everything turning around on that watch. On that watch, nothing. They see no vision. The vision disappeared. Nothing happening on a Barker. Nothing happening. It's a tackle paper. For real, it's a tackle paper. It's a shadow. It's just there. Like just matter of time for Jeremiah to get it. If he can't make it, then he give it to a vice president because he's feeble. A reality is a tackle paper. The president a tackle paper.
Thank you, my brother. Again, we say to you, Liberians, before we move on maybe to our next discussion, this is serious. Whistleblowers are no longer protected in Liberia. The issue of torturing has become the order of the day now in Liberia. You no longer have people safe who will be able to bring out information. And that's the reason why you see even the criminal rate is very high and the drugs business is very high. Because the government cannot be telling people, oh, we're fighting drugs. When you see anybody who's selling drugs in the area, you tell us. When you cannot even protect doctors or medical practitioners who are
Prince, let me tell you something quick before you come here. Sorry. Prince, I send this to you, to other podcasts or other people, renowned people that creators of this government. If you live in America and Europe, me, if I leaving from Europe to go to Liberia, I will inform the government. Yeah, I'm a European. I'm an African European. I will inform. I'm an African European. I will inform the government. Yeah, I will inform because I take visa to go to Morovia. I will inform the government. I will tell them this is my platform. I honor the palaver hall. I'm a credit. I go into Morovia. Anything happen, I'm a citizen of Europe now. So I'm not going to be doors. I'm not going to be doing food in there. You get appear in Liberia with no awareness. I have found a particular state I come from. Inform my mayor or also my governor, whosoever. I said, listen to me. This is it. These are video. I'm going to my country. I'm a podcaster. I'm a whistleblower. I got immunity even in the Europe here. In the Euro here. This is I'm going to Liberia. Anything happen, that's it. You hear from me for months, weeks. This is my number. You must call me. This is my social media handle. You must call me. You can see me. You can hear from me 1 week. You must hold my government responsible because I'm a credit. Finish. I will tell everybody that in America, Europe, loud voices. Inform your government. Don't just fly to Morovia. The people can do anything possible. We are living a free world now. Even within the Trump administration, they get people that can blow whistle against him. They get people part of his government legislature, Republican legislature against the Iran war. Why nobody wish wanting them?
Thank you.
We gotta disagree and agree. That's a reality. But these people believe everybody should be on our side. So I will caution you especially because I remember vividly. You show Jeremiah Kuno. If you're going to Liberia, don't go as a CDC. You CDC, but go inform your government. I tell you, Prince, you will be careful podcaster now in all of Liberia and inside Liberia. That is, I tell followers here, we're seeing the numbers. These are now make number from the street. One of the biggest political podcaster now around the world, Liberians around the world. You get millions of followers every month. You're talking about when someone managing that stupid number we're talking about, you're talking about 1,000, we're talking about 5,000, 10,000. I said millions followers every month. Calculate Liberians. So your voices are around Republic of Liberia, all of Liberia. So if you go into the country to visit, I hope they will not do nothing because other than doing that time, they have, and they do anything, sir. They do anything, they must just kill that person because that's what I always say. That when a family living in America, all of them, the police director, all of them family living outside. So you will kill somebody, so that other person you will kill, then get loyal people, then get friends, then that will hunt their own family. So they walk in the war. I can't lie to you, Greco common and just walk in the war. If you cannot change attitude, they say, oh, I'm a professional. No. 4 years now. How come you wish on nobody? I get something to lose. I get family member, I get my wife, I get my children going to international school. The game will be played the way they will play the game. I'm not scared of nobody. But I'll just take my precaution. Because I know people I get people that can revenge for me. Not joke for you. Not joke. They will do anything for me because everybody get loyal people too now. When they were in the street spraying gibberish all that year, where him and Costa used to come to George, come in the country with you, George, where nobody molested us. You were only parading with security, but nobody had a time. Yaka Cordoba was very living district 10. Insulting George, we are model. Nobody aroused Yaka compound. Then why the game will change now? Because 82 years old man, it will not happen. It will not happen. Now Jojo, all these people, they will not travel no more. That children will not travel too. Let me say you something today. It's a breaking news in there. I will say, yeah. Donald Trump waged war in Iran. He had a plot on his daughter, Ivanka Trump. The Iranian people, because why they in Iran, they hunting his children. Right now, she buffer her security. Breaking news are saying here. Anybody want fact check me? I say we don't pre-propaganda yet. Ivanka Trump beloved daughter. They're plotting to kill her. She got to buff the president got to buffer. He even canceled his son's wedding. His son's going to get married. His son, Strong Jr. to get married. I think tomorrow or whatsoever this week. He canceled it. He said he's not attending the wedding. So let me tell you, I'm just trying to bring the picture to Liberians now. Trump carry war on our side whatsoever for what reason they know. But you see, other people you kill, other people lost. Now they're hunting his daughter. His daughter married a Jewish boy. The daughter married a Jewish boy. You see, the how they left looking today. You think you will kill me, or you will kill Prince, or you will hunt Prince, you will put Prince in prison. Somebody come here. Prince, you know what the mistake the United Party making? All their family outside. And the mistake they're making, they're not taking all of the bars. All that property, what will they building there for? They're building there for their wealth and their children. So you harm somebody who no wealth and children, or you destroy somebody because they so-called politics in Liberia that you brought the propaganda, then you kill somebody. You think Prina get beloved, Snake Jagan get beloved? Then you'll be parading in the country. Then they will see your own children parading all over the place while you finish destroying other people's sons. No, that's why George WEAH knew all these things. He never put nobody in the harm way. For 82 years old man, they doing Mbala misrule that tomorrow you will die with him politically. His future will finish. He having a one chance until you're pushing back. That's the reality. Pray. So me, I'm not scared. But the only thing I will constantly follow up, I get voices. If you are soliciting for any country in the Western world, inform your government before you go to Liberia. That's what I have to say.
Thank you so much, my brother. Thank you so much for that information. Thank you. Again, I want to say this to all of us before we retire this topic. When you create an environment where people who are supposed to speak, people who are supposed to talk, when they are afraid, that environment becomes toxic and it becomes vulnerable. It means they will see things that are very terrible and they will not even talk. They will not want to say a word because at the end of the day, they believe that when they talk, they will not be protected. The government is talking about Liberians working collaboratively with the Liberia Drug Enforcement Agency to ensure that they expose people who are selling drugs in the community. Now, if you can start running behind nurses who are saying the facts. Ebola is there. Ebola is around. According to the lady, the people came from Uganda. I just played the video where they say Uganda is there. It was in Congo. It now spread to Uganda. From Uganda, do you know where next is going? It's going. It's spreading. People are traveling. People are interwoven with each other, some kind of way, some kind of how. If you are arresting health workers, guess what? The people in the community, you think they will say or they will tell the police, yeah, man or that man selling drugs?
No.
Drug people are dangerous. They were not.
Yes.
So this is also another terrible move by the government that will even discourage people from even pointing out even criminals in the community. I'll give an example here in the Western world that we live in. We work along, or people here work along with the security.
Yes.
Everybody, one way or the other, they are whistleblower, they are information giver.
Exactly.
They are scouts, they are spy. You will be surprised even right in your home. You don't even know somebody is observing. As they say anything, they call police. As they say anything, they call police. So the police always encourage networking, that people should call, people should give information and what have you. If you as a government will start to arrest nurses, will start to intimidate journalists, guess what happened? You think the people who in the community, who somebody ain't even got food to eat, you think they will go point out drugs people? Even if they know there are people in the community who selling drugs, they will go point it out because they know when they point it out, their life is vulnerable.
Yes.
They ain't got nobody to save them. They ain't got nobody to stand for them. This particular behavior exhibited by the government is terrible. It's dangerous. Oh, my brother, something happened. We saw a picture or a video where Musa Hassan Belete went to visit Mark Jabate. What is it all about that video? Or what is about that video that you see that you want us to know about? You care to talk about that?
Probably you play the video for the followers, but a lot of the video circulating on his page. The CMC boss went to pay respect to him. They from the same tribe group, whatsoever. He went to recognize him for what he did for the Unity Party, the propaganda they spread, the gibberish, the lies, the insult. So just console him because I know he lose a job, because he cannot work with Sakla Nyimane, the Interior Affairs Minister. So I think Musa took his time to go pay respect to him. But the video that displayed, I captured one thing in the video. Now visiting my Jabate followers. The videos are online. You can search it. The only thing I captured don't was Musa visiting him or consoling him. No, not my problem. If you look in the video, one thing I say, I'm a puzzle player. I read body language. The thing I took from that whole video, when he introduced a wife, when he told Musa Belete when they were walking, a wife was coming. After he greeted Musa, he spoke to Musa. Musa came from the car, they talked. Then he pinpointed his wife. He said, "This is my wife, a beautiful woman, Muslim woman." Then I sat aside, watched the video. Now I start to calculate. These were the same guy insulting family of George Weah, a family, other people's family, because they wanted to come to power. This ugly guy, seriously, got beautiful wife, Liberians, a beautiful woman. And you look at the Islamic culture and the Muslim culture, whatsoever, that reality, women highly respected in that culture. They don't respect women. They don't just insult women like that. But because of ugly politics in Liberia, they can have the audacity to insult other political leaders, especially the sedition, that women, that whosoever family member. Now I saw his beautiful wife. You can know straight, they're not compatible. I would say it raw. They're not near compatibility. He insulted other people for years and years because he wanted power. He wanted to bring so and so people to power. because he disagree with CDC or George Weah. You can disagree, but you don't have to insult. You don't have to insult. You go against people character in a demeaning way. You can try your politics. Everybody does that around the world. I say, wow. So these guys, they get a beautiful woman howling around. Suppose somebody just pick up telephone or on social media, they insulting you, much about their wife. Saying the demeaning thing, the way Prophet King used to say, where you're providing cover for him, sending money to him. So somebody just opens in radio and what's the channel and start insulting you. What will happen? What will you people say? What you will say as a Majabate man or Muslim man that it's not easy to insult women, even the babies there. You got to protect these people. I always tell people, take family, all your political stupidness you're doing. Take children, all of your political stupidness you're doing. They get nothing to do with it. Attack the men personally, but don't bring families and children into these things. That's one of the things that are happening in Liberia on social media and other things. Do not. These are innocent people. If they're not innocent, they are all respected. Our society is a respected society. But the same United Party let this disgrace happen throughout the country. The insult of women, our women, our mothers, our aunties, our sisters, because they want their power. They encourage it for years and years, and they brought them to power. You don't see CDC doing it at that? No. They discuss the issue, criticize government, yes. That demeaning weight of women and children is on our belt. It's not our society. We never grew up with that society. I see Liberian women gathering money, men insulting them. The great Michael Jackson singing our beautiful women in need. They don't even know the lesson. Liberian care, more pressure. Then they dummy women around the world collecting money to send to abuser, men that abuse women. I saw it, I said, wow. That's what I took from that match about that visit. And I take nothing from a sacking and sacking. That's not my, I said it before, that the Yeke Koruba. It's not my cup of tea. Yeah, he flew to Ghana. They're protecting our wealth in other countries. His wealth is in Ghana and other places whatsoever. But he got the audacity to insult other people, women. Insulting women, insulting the president, dead people, Drew Howard Taylor, all these things. It's a nonsense. Discuss the issue, attack men. Personally, the men will attack you back. But leave women, leave children out of these things. That's when I saw that video, I said, they're not real. You have a beautiful, they're not compatible. Like when people go to the video, I don't know why even that woman choosing to be real. I don't know why that woman choosing, to be honest. They're not compatible. The woman, beautiful woman, she had her hijab on her head. You respected society that you demeaning other women, you demeaning other people because you wanted power. Now the Rozier, Musa have to come to his aid to help him say, oh, cool down, chill. If nothing happens, you can come to the CMC. You can see, I told you, Liberian people, everybody that went against the great George Weah, everybody that went against GMW, they fall on the wayside. He's a chosen one. You calculate it. You calculate the Prafraki, the Majabate, the Costa, the Yeke Koruba. I'm going to pray for you. I told you people. All of them. They come on the wayside. Asif Atopa, the one that wrote the so-called book. Liberian, where you can hear about Asif Atopa? Where every platform, he will be acting like he know about Liberia. He know the story about Liberia. They can change Liberia. Why you can change your own life, Asif Atopa? Since you're living in America or whatsoever you live in, look for that money, look for that bag. Position yourself. All of you are just questioning for government job. Heavily government job. You wrote an ugly boat, the boat never sell nowhere. You never even know, you don't even know George WEAH. You even know Claire Marie WEAH. You wrote an ugly boat because you want to reveal it. You want be for people to know you. But where are you people today? All of your crumble on the wayside. So I just try to say the video, Liberians, I'm a part of the video. That why I only have to say in that particular video. Yeah, you have a word, but you're insulting other people. That society need to change. The cursing man need to change. It's not Liberian people thing. But you know what? We're making the cursing so that Liberian people buying it, that the beautiful Liberian women supporting the cursing. How can a man curse another woman and you're sending him money? Especially those in America. That what surprised me. The more respected nation, disregard our flaws. Disregard we're not developed. But we come from a Christian background. We respected our women. Men will get up, women sit down. This is our society we knew. But because of social media, because somebody won't get clicks and leg, the women buy into this society. They will pay other podcaster, give the secret, and take cost the other woman. That's why hunting the Liberian women today. Then how you guys will be respected into society? You allow insult and you feel it insult. You sending money, you work hard for your money. You sending insult. You feel it for insult. Had I had proper king to buy cars for them, I want the iPhone will buy it because he was insulting. In some great society, Prophet King is nothing. Reality, even in the great Nigeria, I know the hustler on the street alone, they will kill Prophet King. Long time, like Nigeria, Prophet King is dead. Prophet King is dead. Even in Africa where he living, he married a foreign woman. I live in Abidjan. We live in Cote d'Ivoire. For many years during our Liberian civil crisis, we knew what the bandits used to do to us. Because we're just Liberians. Then you will have a platform causing our foreign women. The bandits coming for you to your house. They're not even coming feed. They're not even thinking about government. He knows that. He can do it. He probably could do that bullshit in Cote d'Ivoire. In all the area all the places.
But my brother Jake, look at what happened to him in Morocco. Why do you think he ran away in Morocco when they got ready? When they got ready for him in Morocco, when he ran away.
Yes.
When you go Ivory Coast, you don't do that nonsense in Ivory Coast. Even in his own house, you don't. That Liberia, he come and you see what is happening that we need to talk about. The Unity Party have damaged our system because before. I understand that people used to have issues and here and there, but people never used to use platforms to read invectives on platforms.
Yes.
And that's why today I told how you call, you see, they how you call 50-50 team Majirate. I seriously frown at him because of that. I used to call on it, 1-2 times I call, he told the police your Black Prince no more. I had a whole podcast on him. I told him that I was disappointed in team Majirate. You gave your platform to a man like Opa, a man who insult our mother for Dino, Brefa, and Supper. You take your platform and you give it to the man. While we get other Liberians that are promoting good things, you can't give 50-50 to them. But you take 50-50, that prestigious platform that we used to listen to back in the days. Because ever since he started that thing, we gave you the credit for it. Ever since he started that thing. You team Majirate that say, I'm the only grandson from my grandfather and this, that. You take your platform and give it to somebody who denigrates our mother, who insult our sisters there on the dinner, breakfast, and supper. You promote evil. You promote people who are insulting our mothers. People who disrespect our culture. People who have no regard for morality. You promote them because you think it's okay. But the children there who are striving, trying to be good people, you don't promote them. You know the kind of language you are sending out, or the signal, or the signs that you are sending out. You are telling our children that when you are rude, when you are a public nuisance, we can promote you. We love you. But you were obedient, you follow the law, you show good moral, we get time for you. It is disheartening to see these kind of things. It is disheartening. And these are the people that some of our sisters, they promote. They are excited of.
They say promoting them.
And the Unity Party is the one that damaged our system.
Yes.
Because they were the ones that encouraged these people. According to Joseph Newman Boyka and his cronies, they said that our politics. They said that was a good way. Darius Deloney were clapping for people, and the men collected money
Jeremiah
for
Pia.
screenshot, and they
Jeremiah
collected
Pia
money.
didn't say Yeke want to run for the country.
Sure, Jeremiah Pia said he prefer even Yeke over his mother.
Yes.
Over his mother. That's why I told people, even in this opposition, you know, look, from my view, in my view, Yeke is even more refined than when he was in the opposition and when he was with the Unity Party. Now he's more refined. They men used to sit on a platform and insult the how you call it, the vice president, Madam Howard Taylor. Insulted everybody. Now he's not really insulting Katum Boyka. You can say that insult Katum
Yeah.
Boyka. He's just being critical of the government. Just being critical of the government and speaking things that are factual. The government cannot be able to contain him. Imagine that. So you see, these people, the soup that they cook, that the same service they're giving them, and now they want to continue.
Yeah, they
The
can
lies are
continue.
the lies. And now these are the truth that people are saying. No, the people are not lying. The minister, how you call it, the Chief Justice of the Republic of Liberia. Opa said, oh, the men get house, the men get hotel, the men doing here, the men doing that. They got vexed. When they were supporting these people to insult, now the people not insulting, but they're telling them the truth, they are getting mad. It is unfortunate, my brother Jake, to see what is happening in Liberia. And this is the last issue that I want us to talk about, and then we can call it a day because today is Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
It has to do with the Ministry of Gender. My brother, it's almost like the Ministry of Gender. We don't have the Ministry of Gender again.
It's dead. I told you now.
Rape cases is increasing. I saw a report here that I was reading. I'm trying to go through it. After the show, I'll go through it. The international community are even alarming on the issue of rape. And now even what has done rape now is sodomy.
Yeah.
They're not leaving nobody behind. Boy,
Prayers that means Solomon
oh,
thing. Y'all gonna call it weird name homosexuality take over the country. Gay. Y'all might be professional. Y'all lead that thing.
you know, the thing is they are not
Y'all
even down to
real
animal.
Liberian hear story.
The people are pumping animal. I was looking at the thing. I said, "What? Animal and all now becoming victim of how you call Sonny here." You know, no wait, Jake, it's getting serious. And my concern is the Ministry of Gender is saying absolutely nothing about it.
Hey,
You know,
Prince,
Jake,
if you
I don't
ask
know.
the followers here now, they don't know the minister. They don't know that woman name, the minister of gender. They're not a piece of tar there, piece of city tar. Everybody know her name. You ask followers on their belt yet, on their last feed. They don't know her name. She's dead. She's not. Nobody know her. She's not working. She's not working. She's just there to take taxpayer money. What place she sell her mark yet? Going to 3 years now. All the rape cases. You don't come up with press conferences and other things. Then nobody know the woman name. I don't know. She came from the Western Wall or she was in Liberia. I know you get until you call up. I say yeah, and I don't even know her name. Nothing happening to the Ministry of Gender. The DNA machine spoil everything there. Nothing happening. Nothing happening. More rape on the country. A lot of girls have been raped in the country. They don't crap down these people. I said the ministry is dead. She's just taking taxpayer money. I mean, during George WEAH time, you hear pisota. That reality. The gender ministry were renowned. Even Honor Ellen Johnson Sally was vibrant. Ellen brought a lot of laws in the ministry. A lot of changes happening in the country. I remember vividly. I can say that reality. Some Liberians in America used to come and take advantage of women in the country. Ellen Post started all these things then. It was vibrant Honor Ellen and George WEAH. But since the people took the mantle authority, who know the minister name? The place is dead. They're just going to work to take that taxpayer, they take the taxpayer money. Nobody knows this woman. She never implement nothing. She never brought new things, new ideas to the table to protect our beautiful women. I know she's a woman or he's a man. I know.
That woman, Birmingham Harris, my brother, let me just play this story. You know, the thing we're saying, some people think that's a joke, but it's very serious. The thing is becoming so very terrible in Liberia that even down to animal now, the men and this is
So
a
all the
story.
women are wasting the country, all the children are wasting the country, men, the women are more than the men are going to animal now.
They're going to, Mama, how terrible the country. Let me play this video, eh? Let me play this video. Just a minute.
When enter in the community, I know where he slept. So when if I say, my man, you like a rich TV, small man, you're not small man, you're not good man, you are a bastard of the community. And our parents were a bastard at children say, somebody can rip TV, what's about their child? Yeah. So people are saying they'll be very careful in the yard, in a house. So the thing that happening, maybe we'll go to a parent in the snow going or where a father, maybe we'll go there, but when you live in the community, it'll be hard. Okay, so you say a name again. When enter in the community, I know where it's left.
You see that? The thing is, people are now warning their children. The man, he moved from the chicken, now they raping. The other guy, he raped sheep. The other guy, I can't bring this story. The sheep, the man tatted the sheep. You know, play with it.
Okay, Premier, ask you. I want me to laugh, but because they getting charging money now, they getting charging the garden now. Like what they say, because if you look at on social media, Liberia, they can say they want love to no broke man. They want money, men with money now. Liberian women, and all the vloggers in the country when they carry the camera around, they don't want no broke man. This and that. They want men with money. You get money, man. I love you nothing. So the other guy because they broke nothing happened. They're going to animals now. So what Liberian getting push the guy into animal?
And look at the other story. The 62-year-old man who raped 4-year-old girl. What kind of wickedness is this?
Tell me that one need to go to prison, man. So all the old man that in your age group, the old man that in your age group, you can tell one.
What kind of problem? What kind of wicked? Look, all kind of thing happening. Let the news, let the thing here. What kind of problem is this?
But you finish forgetting the prophet for Nigeria, what he said. You want that God? They say on the United Party, a lot of things will happen. It's happening.
Yeah, but brother, they want it looking some kind of will. What?
Oh, okay.
62-year-old man, you go raping 10 years. Yeah, but look at. The thing, look, yeah. 62-year-old. Hey man. No man, this is
wow.
Crazy, man. This is crazy, man. This is crazy. Look. The horrific incident occurred on Sunday, March 9, 2025, in the JEP compound within LPMC community, where women allegedly lured a young victim behind some box and attempted taking it here from here, man.
It's sad. It's sad. You see, the Ministry of Gender.
4 years old, my people.
That's why we say the Ministry of Gender is dead. The gender ministry is dead. That woman, she's ashamed to this nation. She need to resign. She ain't doing nothing. She just taking taxpayer money. I know where she come from. Where the Unity Party take that particular woman from? Where did they take her from? Every homosexuality, then going on the raping boys and all in the country. She ain't saying nothing. She's saying nothing. The gender ministry, the gender ministry from Ellen Johnson said he is dead, man. I know Ellen can be shaking. She can say, wow. Now, what the woman told the Liberian people, the country is dirty. She despised them. In reality, she despised the Unity Party. But she know what she's doing. She know what she's saying. In reality. But she said it to the beginning. She said it. Why do you think she supported George Weah? She knew that the Unity Party on Joseph Baka would crumble. She knew it. And the reality, the man was vice president on our watch for 12 good years. She never held her, she never hold his hand to say, oh, I'm endorsing you this, you'll be the next president. He take George Weah to go to Nima County on a breaking ground ceremony. That's why she know that George Weah could take the mantle of authority. It's happening. Because of the benefit of the society. Imagine vice president. She knew it. She brought Joseph Baka to her ticket. She worked with him. She know he signed 68 book of concession agreement in the House of Legislature. She signed it. He signed it. He signed it.
There's the Minister of Gender. Let her. There's the Minister of Gender.
So Ellie know him.
The Minister of Gender.
She keep from overseas.
Madam Horace. Yeah. You know,
Yeah.
I know watch this kind of terrible thing in the Ministry of
Free.
Gender.
You take time that the woman were preaching such a propaganda all overseas. Today they get reward. Yeah. She come to take power now. She can't see her way through. She need to be sacked. Shame on her. She's a mother, but shame on her. You see, as a mother, all these things happening. You can't doing a robust transformation to say this is it. What the president not like it or not, let him keep me from all of the place here, but I will stand for women right. No these ugly things will not happen under my watch. I'm going for larger DNA machine, say me. I'm going for something. I'm going to. She said to make changes to the Minister of Gender. You got to, as you come to power, you make changes. You're a minister. You get budget. Other than just sit down. All of these people are just wish something, lie in the corridor, spending that money, supporting that propaganda. And then today they came to power. Other than mute because they paying mortgages in America. They paying mortgages. They take $300,000 loan because they cannot work harder in America now. They old school people now.
This is Bema Harris Colley. Call her Bema Harris Colley. The minister for the Ministry of Gender. No program, no nothing. These people are just vulnerable. The Ministry of Gender is doing absolutely nothing.
It's
Children
dead.
are getting raped. Children are getting sodomized. Animal and all suffering. I know. Animal and all is suffering now.
It's dead. It's dead. She said weak. She said more. I can call it, sir. I don't know how to describe the Minister of Gender, sir. She's not popular. She's the most unpopular minister, sir. Nobody hear about her until you provide a video. Nobody hear about her. Most of the ministers in the country is dead. Friends, it's dead. Reality. If you look at, one day will come, we start naming all our ministers and other things, and we start comparing to the CDC ministers. During those days, friends, you hear Peter Sa, you hear the Samuel D12, you hear Nakana Magay. You hear all Coco. Oh, Roof Coco. Oh, my man. It was the whole CDC was a brand, a reality. It was all the ministers, most of the ministers was a brand name. They were functioning.
Let's take this.
Look at you could hear even you could hear Musa Dean. See the other, I don't even know that the new minister of justice there. He's compromised. Even down to sedition, they can say Mamu Musa Din because Musa Din was following the law. He was never compromised.
Let's take this break. You know, the CDC will be having her convention from July 29th to the 2nd of August. So, you know, let's take this one here.
Martin Luther King said, I have a dream. Barack Obama said, change, yes, we can. And I, George WEAH, said, power to the people. Yes, we must. Fellow citizens,
Get ready for a historic gathering of unity, leadership, and vision. The Congress for Democratic Change USA, or CDC USA, proudly invites you to the 2026 National Convention. Now set from July 29 to August the 2nd in the great city of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, under the theme, Renewing for Results, One CDC, One Vision, One Future. This landmark convention will bring together states chapters, party leaders, diaspora stakeholders, and distinguished guests from across the United States, Canada, Europe, Australia, Liberia, and beyond. Join us for strategic policy dialogue, CDC USA leadership elections, the Diaspora Engagement Forum, and a prestigious recognition ceremony. Featuring prominent voices and leaders, including Party Chairman Attorney Janga A. Cole, leading an array of party officials from Liberia, including Representative Frank Safoko Jr., Representative Bintu Masale, Representative Abu Kamara, and Representative Eugene Colley. Plenary session speakers will include Wanto Tier Wanto, Mrs. Willamida Sadie Tarp, Aisha Bolo Howard, Mamesi Kaba, Councillor Garmonde Clinton, Civicus Basigia, and many more. And don't miss the special honoring of His Excellency Dr. George MANNEH, WEAH, former President of the Republic of Liberia, for his outstanding democratic leadership and commitment to peace. As Liberian artists, including G12, Takun J, Leto Abraham Moibab, aka Heaven Sent, and KZW, will spice the honoring nights with beautiful performances, followed by a soccer match between CDC USA and Boxer, with FIFA World Best George MANNEH, WEAH, leading the CDC USA in a spectacular soccer match on Sunday. It's happening in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania from July 29 to August the 2nd. Come, let's celebrate democracy and celebrate a true icon of Liberia democracy, His Excellency Dr. George MANNEH, WEAH. Be a part of the movement, be a part of the vision, be a part of the future. For more information, contact your local CDC USA chapter or follow official CDC USA platform at www.cdc.usa.org or contact the convention committee at 301-383-6874. CDC USA Convention 2026. Here we come, renewing for results.
We can hear you.
Yeah, brother, thank you for the time. Let's get your parting comment as we get
to the followers next week. We're coming. Thank you for everything you people been doing for us, for sharing video. Respect to you people. You're increasing the numbers, as I said already. Because of you people, Prince achieved this highest amount of numbers. And you're making it happen. And you're continuing, you never waver. We continue on the fight. The debate is on. Salute to you people. More respect to you people. I can't say more, but respect to you people. Salute to you people. The debate is going good. They cannot challenge the debate because we don't spread propaganda here. We don't relay video here. So you'll share this video. And Prince, thank you for everything.
Thank you so much, my brother Jake, for everything you two continue to do. You know, you've added a lot of value to what we do here. Want to say thanks to all of our families, you know, friends from around the globe. We want to say thank you for everything you continue to do. We hope and pray that, you know, you continue to spread the information as we are doing. And we believe that at the end of the day, you know, we have a better Liberia that we can boast of. But on this note, I want to say thank you and have yourself a blessed day from my end.
Yeah, bye-bye.
We want to encourage those who want to remain corrupt and steal money, that I beg them. The money should be used to bless our people. Thank you and God bless.